Escalation in the Middle East. Israel strikes Hodeidah in response to Houthi drone attack, by Satori News. In a significant escalation of tensions in the Middle East, Israel has carried out airstrikes on the Red Sea port city of Hodeidah, Yemen, in retaliation to an attack by the Houthi group. The Israeli military's action follows a Houthi drone strike that resulted in one fatality in Tel Aviv and multiple injuries. The region braces for further violence as military and political leaders issue severe warnings and vows of continued defense measures. The Ministry of Health in Houthi-controlled Yemen announced that 3 individuals lost their lives, with 87 others wounded from the Israeli strikes. Many of the injuries included severe burns, indicative of intense fires following the attacks, which targeted vital infrastructure such as oil storage facilities and a power plant, as reported by Houthi-affiliated Al Masirah TV. The Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, have specified that their strikes hit military targets within Yemen, marking their most direct confrontation with the Houthis in recent history. Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant emphasized the significance of these strikes as a tool of deterrence, highlighting that the attack on Tel Aviv marked a crossing of a red line for Israel. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu further stipulated that the Hodeidah port was instrumental for the Houthis in receiving weapon support from Iran. This long-range strategic strike over 1,800 kilometers from Israel is intended as a stern reminder of the nation's reach and determination to defend its interests. The Houthi response to the strikes was one of defiance, promising a robust counteraction. The Supreme Political Council of the Houthis condemned what they termed brutal aggression and vowed retaliation. Such sentiments were echoed by regional supporters Hamas and Hezbollah, the latter regarding the Israeli strike as a precursor to a perilous phase in regional confrontations. However, the strike's implications on civilians are of grave concern, with reports of the Yemeni population rushing for fuel and concerns about access to essential services. With the destruction of public facilities, Yemen faces an impending humanitarian crisis amid heightened conflict. The strikes occur within the broader context of the ongoing campaign by the Houthis against Israel's maritime trade routes in the Red Sea. This aggressive posture aims to exert pressure on Israel concerning its military activities in Gaza, which have resulted in significant Palestinian casualties. The Houthis' missile and drone attacks, while largely intercepted by Israeli defenses, have become a persistent security challenge, underscored by the recent drone breach in Tel Aviv. With the US and the UK already engaged in air operations in Yemen against Houthi activity in the Red Sea, the Israeli campaign adds a new dimension to the complex geopolitical fabric of the Middle East. The region, already burdened with the struggles in Gaza and Lebanon, faces the prospect of an intensified conflict that could have far-reaching consequences. Israeli forces, meanwhile, prepare for the logistical challenge of an extended military engagement across numerous fronts. The IDF, in particular, faces strain as the need for reserve forces increases amidst the potential for a broader regional conflict. The international community watches closely as these events unfold, highlighting the fragile stability of Middle Eastern geopolitics and the potential for a rapid escalation into a wider war. Thank you for choosing Satori News.